Welcome back to your daily dose of the divine, everyone. If it's your first time here, my name is Monique. I'm an intuitive tarot reader and I do these daily readings every day. So smash that like button. Please don't forget to comment as well. I love hearing from you. And it also just helps a lot more people see my videos. I would so appreciate it. And I encourage you to still go and watch your zodiac readings for the month of May. It goes into a lot more in-depth detail than these daily readings. Let's get started. So we're going to do a simple cross spread for this week, and we're going to start with the energy of the day. So the energy is the Knight of Cups. Very interesting. Yesterday we had the Knight of Swords. So Spirit is definitely saying that things are on the go for everybody. You know, I think this month does hold a lot of new potential energy. You know, it has a lot of set those plans, but make sure that you start moving into them. Make sure that you are actually progressing forward now, and that you are no longer procrastinating and being stuck in that planning phase. I know for myself, I love making plans, but sometimes I don't always follow through with them. But I love that whole planning process. It's just me. I'm a Gemini, so I love being organized and writing things down and making lists and things like that. But at some point I have to get moving with a project. I can't just sit there making all my lovely charts and everything like that. So if some of you needed to hear that, I don't know why I mentioned that, but some of you needed to hear that, it is time, viewer, to start moving into that future that you have created for yourself, the plans that you've made. And with this knight, you can see the wings on his helmet and on his boot. There are messages coming in. So there could be some communication coming in for some of you, messages from a loved one, messages from a job. Maybe you're waiting for that one email just to come in to tell you, yes, you have the job. Yes, this is a go. This project is a go. And then, and that will bring all that wonderful emotional fulfillment that you're looking for and set you off on that new adventure. So that's very exciting. With the fish on his garment here, I just want to also say to some of you, to all of you actually, pay attention to your intuition, pay attention to what's coming up from within, the messages that are coming up from your subconscious. Some of you could be having dreams as well, so pay attention to your dreams. And yes, but I just feel like Spirit is saying it is now time to step into that future that you've created. So we're going to look at it if there's any challenge energy. Okay, yes, some of you are procrastinating a little bit here, because the 10 of Wands is a card of some of you not laying down your burdens to start the new cycle. Okay, so it's a 10. So what the 10 says in numerology is 1 + 0 = 1. 1 is the start of something. But unless you let go of the past, unless you lay down the things that you have already achieved, because it is the ones, so some of you have already achieved quite a lot of things in your life. You've done a lot. You're very busy bees. You've accomplished a lot in your life, but it is time now to lay that down. Celebrate what you have achieved, feel good, feel proud of yourself. But if you're going to keep dragging that with you, you won't be able to start that new thing. You won't be able to go into, or you won't also see what is lying ahead for you, because you can see this character here, his back is bent over, he's looking down at his boots. And because the wands are in front of his face, he can't actually see the future. He can't see what is coming. He can't make plans if he can't see clearly. And this is what I also feel this card is saying. You've got to pay attention to those things that are coming up, those messages that are coming in from your intuition saying, look at this new opportunity, this, be open to that new idea. Remember the Ace of Cups. If I had to do that, okay, the Ace of Cups is the universe's hand coming out of the cloud, all right, and offering you new ideas and new opportunities for the future at the start of your journey. And this knight is holding that cup. He's holding it before him, and he's taken hold of what was offered to him by the divine, and he is making steps to go into his future. But if you are going to keep yourself, metaphorically speaking, blind to seeing ahead, and you are just focused on the things that you've already done, the old things, okay, you won't be able to see the new that is waiting for you. And I think for some of you, there's a lot of new potential, new energy that is waiting to be realized here with this night. The nights are always about starting, going on a new adventure. And it could be literally just, it doesn't have to be a journey overseas or to a new country or anything like that. Although some of you could be planning a beautiful, wonderful holiday for yourselves. Maybe that's all the planning you've been doing. So that's lovely. But yes, it is time to lay down your burdens. It is a time to, you've accomplished so much, viewer, but, remember, life is cycles. Life is always moving forward, okay? But, don't get stuck here. Don't get stuck in that, those wonderful achievements and think that that is the end of your journey. It's not the end. It is merely the start. Take with you the lessons you've learned, but make sure that you are moving forward. Otherwise, you stagnate as well. Let's have a look at what Spirit's message is to you. Wow, yes. Okay, so this is fast energy. So already this week, I know I've only done Monday and Tuesday's readings, but I already get the theme for the week. It'd be interesting to see how the rest of the week unfolds. But this is also a very fast-moving energy. This is you taking control of your life, okay, which is the number 8, is self-empowerment, okay, vision, okay, making tracks, going for things. And this is a lot of flight energy. It's a lot of launching into the air. So it could very possibly be that some of you have made wonderful plans to fly overseas. Maybe some of you are even moving overseas. And this card is saying, yes, it is time to get going with that wonderful new life that you've created for yourself. But viewer, you have to put this down first before you can take flight. Okay, so I know as human beings, all of us are always planning, we're always thinking about what we want to do and what we want to achieve for our lives. And that is absolutely wonderful to do that. But we can't drag the past with us. Yes, you've accomplished things, and that is wonderful, but now it is time for new things. It is always time for new, for more growth, for new expansions. Okay, so take hold of this energy. Some of you could even be feeling that energy, that I must get going with this thing that I've always wanted to do. I must get going with this relationship. Spirit is saying this is the energy that is around at the moment. Take hold of it and allow yourself to take flight. Really just indulge in that. So if this is if some of you are looking for a yes or a no, should I be going for this thing? I would definitely say that is a yes. It is time for you to get going with your life and to go on these wonderful new adventures. And this card also represents literal flight. Okay, so some of you could be traveling. Let's have a look at the last message. The Death card, there is so much transformation about. Look at the 2 horses. Okay, so symbolically the horses are, and they're both in exactly the same position. Look at that. Okay, so this card is definitely confirmation of this card. Do not be concerned about the Death card. I love the Death card because it is speaking about transformation, rebirth, the start of something new. So this is a card about ending something. This is a card about ending something. So the Spirit is speaking to you very clearly here. I can see it. Okay. It is time. Spirit is trying to encourage you to go for things now. It is time to get moving. All right. But you have to allow the old to lay down and die, as it were. You have to let go of the old. You have to bury it. You have to, yes, take the learnings and their wisdoms with you as you are reborn, as you are transformed and move into the future as a new, with all that new potential, that new energy, that fire, the promise of the divine. You can see the sun coming up here. So there's a lot of promise in this card of rebirth and new things starting. So this is definitely, this entire reading is about letting the old die, letting the old, leaving the old behind, because look at all this new that is trying to come in, but you have to take hold of it, viewer. Okay, you have to take hold of that energy and just allow yourself to take flight. I just feel so much freedom in these two cards. Okay, but here I feel heaviness and burden. So you have to let go of that. Allow yourself to be free. All right, so I'm going to leave it there for today, viewer. Very, very straightforward, clear reading for you today. And please don't forget to subscribe and smash that notification bell so that you can get your reading tomorrow and for the rest of the week. And please don't forget to like and comment. I would so appreciate it. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye.